Welcome everybody, and enjoying this game. We are going to be all in a happy place because we're watching Zerg. He is IM.Horror, the red Zerg in the bottom right. He's going up against ESC.GoOdy, who is going to be very happy with these spawning positions. We have Goody, the famous mech player, who's already taken down Check Prime on this map in a best of one in the round before the quarterfinals. I was actually really sad series to see be a best of one because it was a great game, half-hour plus game. Very cool to see. So now Goody is going to get the same exact spawning positions that he did against Czech. And actually I think the same colors too, which I don't think is as important to note, but still, it's a fun thing to take note of. IM.Horror is now here in the semifinals. The winner of this will be going up into the finals against BC Corn. I did confirm that with taking a look at the brackets. So now here we're going to have Zerg doing the nice extractor trick to get out those extra couple drones. And the problem with these spawning positions for Horror is the natural expansion and its proximity to Goody. Goody's very good with tanks, very good with mech, very good with his positioning with his army. That's the key thing about his mech, is that he knows exactly where to put those units, and he's going to be able to siege up on this low ground and really be able to hit this area hard. One of the great things that he also did on this map against Czech was getting out a very early hidden expansion, a very early third base as well. He had the third command center here very quickly, and he had this top middle base taken very quickly as well. And the only time that Czech was able to find that out was like 20 minutes into the game or 25 minutes into the game or something, when he tried to expand there and had a drone sent to do that, and that was a very unfortunate miss for him to not be able to see that. So now looking at the builds, we do see that Goody should be going for that Reaper opener once again. We see him getting the Tech Lab instantaneously on top of that Rax. Very standard Goody play. We'll see if he can do much damage. Against Czech, he was able to get down that bunker, get the Reaper in there, do a bit of damage, take down a lot of units, and take a 20 SCV to 16 drone lead very early on. So now Horror, on the other hand, is not getting any type of gases. He's just getting out of spawning pool. The hatchery is there, looking pretty stable. Goody is now about to finish his orbital command, so that's looking to be pretty solid. The Reverse Reaper is on the way. You can see it rallied straight here to the mineral line. As for scouting goes, Goody has not seen anything. He has, oh, actually, no, he has seen this. He's got his SCV hiding down here, but it's not really hiding when it's in vision of this Overlord. But once Goody gets that second SCV there, we should be seeing bunkers being thrown down. Yep, there it is. Very nice positioning. I don't think he can actually hit the hatchery from this top bunker. This top bunker is more to prevent this SCV from being targeted once it goes over here. We do see that Horror is immediately throwing down the spine crawler. That's not going to go so well when you have this Reaper going thrown down. One drone will be falling probably very quickly. You can see that those Lings are going to do a bit of damage against those Reaper, and we see it pushing forward, doing a lot of damage. Taking a few hits though. As you can see, moving forward, you can see that the SCV is barely out of range. You can see Goody, ooh, careful Goody, just managed to do that, but oh, is the SCV gonna fall? Oh, the bunker finishes though. The bunker finishes, and Goody's trying to get in there, but no! Oh, that's huge that just happened. We do have another Reaper on the way though. But this bunker will get salvaged, and now Goody's trying to repair this, but he's got to be careful. Here we have the Reaper going to move in. It's going to get into that bunker, but you can see it's actually targeting the Queen. It's not going to be able to kill the Queen. It's to hit those Lings. That's the only thing it'll actually be able to kill. But that does get taken out, and we're going to see the Reaper somehow magically escapes at 4 health. How does that happen? But Horror just took almost no damage. Look at that, 20 drones to 20 SCVs. And Horror is ahead in the food count. Spinecrawler is up. He's got queens in his main and his natural expansion. He's spawning larvae. He's got his gas coming. He's in a great position. Goody's being forced to transition out of this much sooner than he would really like to. We've got the Marauder coming along the way. Factory going down as well. Marine will be produced. We see Goody's still only on 1 gas. He's getting supply depots. Looking pretty normal. He does have 2 Reapers running around. He's looking for a fast third, which is not going to be there, so he's going to be able to take that out. My throat's bothering me. So he's going to be able to move forward and deal damage that way, as these spawn crawlers are contentedly sitting in the front and trying to defend. But these Reapers are not going to be able to go across. Indeed, this was taken out a while ago, so Goody is just sitting here waiting to try and deal damage to any Lings that are going to be working on taking out these destructible rocks, which is a great thing to do. I mean, the Reapers aren't going to be that helpful right now. They could hold the Zanaga Tower, but that's not a big deal in itself. But right now, Goody is just continuing to get out his Hellions. No Infernal Preigniter quite yet. He really likes to go for the Hellions first. It gives a little bit more options earlier on, and in the face of Zerglings, Hellions are a lot more effective than tanks. Tanks will get surrounded, they will fall, and that's not exactly the most productive occurrence ever. Still, Goody's going for, once again, this double starport. This seems to be his standard move with his build. Even if he doesn't get to do that much damage with the Zerglings or the Reapers or anything, the Zerglings can fend it off. He can still move in with double port Banshee and kind of catch off guard. I mean, this is going to allow him to defend against his roaches that are coming in, because Czech did something very similar to Horror. This 7 roach follow-up, actually even more roaches are coming out for Horror, but this roach follow-up where you're going to push in, attack with roaches, attack with lings. Goody is going to maybe be ready for that. He's got a Marauder inside the bunker. This supply depot, though, is not exactly lowered quite yet. We do have the double Banshees coming in. We might see Cloak. Goody is getting up the minerals. He's getting up the gas as well. If he's saving up for Cloak, I would be a little bit surprised, but he's moving forward with those Hellions. Going to go ahead and actually be able to see all these Banes. Oh, if he can take some of those out, yeah, you can see that Horror immediately cancels all of those Banelings that are morphing. But still, Goody sees this, he sees this army. He's going to be forced once again to use his Banshees defensively. So, you know, to lift up the supply depot, he's going to need to get some SCVs over here to probably start repairing. We do have a siege tank on the way. Bunker, very nice, going to finish his wall. This was a huge vulnerability against Czech because these got focused down. You can see Goody's going to go ahead and lose its Tech Lab. Banshee is here. We're probably going to see Horror just continue his aggression anyway, because he's going to go ahead and try to do as much. Never mind. He's actually going to go ahead and just retreat and reinforce with all these Banes, all these Lings. So many Lings are going to be coming in. Oh god, they're going to be pushing in, dealing damage. You can see that those Banes are going to move forward and get some nice splash damage against all of these units. Look at that, the health just goes down so far. Goodbye to that bunker, but we're going to see that a lot of roaches are left, but Goody seems to be pretty safe, and now he's going to clean this up. Never mind though, the tank is taking out. It's just these Banshees. Now all of these Lings and these roaches are going to wreak havoc. Just start taking out SCVs. The Banshees are there just happily wailing away those units. 4 are now out. They're going to be all used defensively. This one roach has a single hit point of health left. We can see that Goody has now officially re-walled off. Goodbye to that those couple of units, but now we see that we're going to have 41 drones, 34 SCVs. Neither player is taking an amazing amount of damage from those workers. I mean, just 10 kills have been happened by Horror to kill off SCVs, but Goody is still at 36 compared to 40, so it's not that big a deal. He's not having that many SCVs, but still, this is going to go ahead and be pushed down. Oh no, the Spore Crawler is not burrowed. We're going to see that Goody's going to go ahead and target down those Queens, and this is going to be a huge one. He actually misses one volley, but there we go, death to that Queen. We're going to see another Queen going to fall. These units here are still just happily sitting there, ready to go ahead and put pressure on. Now Goody has a hole. You can push in and start taking out those drones. Gonna snipe off that some of the Spore Crawler maybe, but these, well, they're waiting to be aggressive, I guess. They're not doing that quite yet. But this, oh no, that thing's gonna take a lot of damage. We see pushing forward of all the Lings, maybe not actually. If you continue pushing forward, the Extractor could fall. That'd be a nice way. But the Hatchery, Goody going straight for that Hatchery. He's actually going to get the Hatchery too. Lings are just sitting here ready to move forward and deal damage. They're going to continue attacking and attacking. Well, you can see that they're going to moving forward and just do a little bit of damage, but not that much. The wall was busted down with those Banes, but the Hatchery has gone down. Goody still has his 4 Banshees still up. But he's going to go ahead and just continue being aggressive. Where are the Banshees? There is the Banshees. Now you have finding a nice hole. This Queen is also vulnerable. 2 very hurt Banshees are being put into the back, but this Queen is so vulnerable right now. But it's going to bring the Banshees in range of those Spore Crawlers. Goody has got a nice position dealing damage, but once again, not taking enough damage in the front. Goody is looking to be very powerful on this map. The spawning pool is in range. Oh, that is seriously not good. Goody is now getting out an armory. He still is producing Vikings that area. He's actually is going to go for that hidden expansion over there as well. Really likes that hidden expansion spot. You can see right now a lot of drones are going down. This Roachmore is taking a whole lot of damage. Goody has still kept all of his Banshees alive, which is very, very impressive. This Spore Crawler is going to be vulnerable for a second, but looks like Goody's going to go ahead, be content with the damage he's done. He's already got twice the food. Look at where the Spire was forced to be made. That's a very unfortunate Spire. It's actually hampering the mining of those drones. We have a little bit of Manor Spire. A little bit of throwback for the Brood War guys, Manor Pylon, and how annoying that was. Yeah. So we have a couple drones just distance mining happily. Goody is just looking around for places he can hit, but we do see there's actually an Overlord over here. It could theoretically move over here to see this base, but Goody is getting that command center happily. Looking at his income and everything, he is just so far ahead. He's getting out his tanks, he's got the barracks down, he's actually still producing Vikings, but adding on more and more factories. He's getting his double upgrades. He's looking solid, very, very solid. Even using his Banshees to take out creep tumors, but mutas are now out, and that should spell the end of these Banshees moving around. They do not have cloak, they're not going to be able to really answer anything to the mutas. Still, we have a couple turrets around the map. You just have 2 in that natural, and then maybe you have 2 there as well. But now we're going to see them pushing forward, taking a little damage from that missile turret. One muta may go down. Yeah, one muta actually does end up falling to the Marines, not the missile turret, but these mutas are going to try and run around and just play games with trying to just delay Goody. But look at the Goody food count, 100 to 65. We have 35 drones to 62 SCVs, but 7 drones are coming in. But Goody's gonna have 3 bases. Wait a second. Oh, look at that! Horror scouted that top base. That is huge. These are going to move forward, and this base is actually going to fall. The orbital command may even go down, and that is such a huge deal. That can be taken out. That could be one of those possible equalizers for Horror, because look at all the mules that are going to be moving in and just taking out those fresh mules. Goodbye to those fresh mules. They are going down. Goody cancels the SCVs he was making, and he's going to go ahead and lose this orbital command. He doesn't have any units that can move in and try and defend that. That's a great pickoff. We do see that the Banshees were repaired. Goody now is working on getting his siege tank count up. He's working to get out Thors. He's doing very solid things. He's getting out another command center, but the fact that Horror took out that top middle base is very, very key. You can see, there we go, it falls. But now we have all of those Vikings there, all the Banshees. We have a few Marines, a Thor, tank moving forward. I mean, the tanks do have siege tanks. The tanks do have siege mode. You can siege down here, but it's just one tank. There we see him pushing forward. He'll be able to get that up right against the edge. Vikings will give a nice bit of vision, and will they move forward? There we go. Now we're going to see a lot of damage being done. You can see that those mutas are here. We're actually going to take out a Thor. Very nice pickoff. Third's also being taken by Horror in that spot. You can see him retreating over here. That drone does fall. We have all these Banshees doing a nice bit of damage to go killing a lot. We see that the mutas are here, but they are not going to be surviving for very long. And GG gets called by Horror. Goody loves this map for TBZ, and now we're going to see this taken to a game number 3.